read 25 books. I'm tracking really well with that goal.
Do I dare show you how bad it is?
Oh, daddy's home.
No.
Oh, protein pancakes. Gosh, it's getting real. It's getting very real. Hello you guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Happy Thursday. If you're new here, hi. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, you've joined at a very exciting time. My name's Ella, firstly. Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Ella, 29, Scorpio, married, 2 beautiful English Cocker Spaniels. I'm also 30, I'll be 37 weeks pregnant. No, yeah, 37 weeks pregnant at the end of this week, which is crazy. I never quite understood what that actually meant, but basically from 37 weeks onwards, you're considered like to term, as in like baby could come at any given moment, which for my type A personality, it's a lot. I feel this is only the start. This is only the start of motherhood and just learning to relinquish control. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. Little update for those that are following along. I mentioned in my nesting diaries video, and I've been posting on Instagram about baby being breech, which if you don't know, basically means he's the wrong way. He was head up, bum down, rather than head down, bum up. And usually by like 35, 36 weeks, they want to see baby in the right position with their head like ready to enter the world. So they booked me in for a 36-week growth scan yesterday, and he's not breech anymore. Yay! I'm not 100% sure what actually helped him turn, but I did a mix of spinning babies exercises. Mostly the ones that are like upside down. I think it's called like the leaning inversion or something. I kid you not, I was literally hanging upside down off my couch. It was a sight to behold. And I think what really worked for me is doing the frozen peas at the top of your bump and then the heat pack at the bottom. Baby's like meant to naturally gravitate or want to gravitate towards it. And I swear that's what worked. Don't 100% know. Either way, he's not breech anymore, which is exciting. Otherwise it meant either doing an ECV, which is where they manually turn the baby from the outside. It's absolutely diabolical looking. If I'm being honest, I was not keen on that, or scheduling in a C-section. So we've avoided that. We can try for a vaginal delivery. Now which is exciting, his head is also measuring on the bigger side. I think his head's like the 92nd percentile. So he has a big, which makes sense. It does check out. I have a big noggin. My husband has a big noggin. We're naturally just gonna have big noggin babies. But seeing it on the scan, I was like, holy moly, because I haven't had a scan since 20 weeks. I also didn't realize this. All these things you discover in pregnancy, if you go, especially if you're in the public health system and you're low risk, which I'm so thankful to have been this whole pregnancy, you basically have like 2 scans, maybe 3. I had a dating scan at 6 weeks. I think it was, yeah, 6 weeks. Normally people have another one at 12, and then your last scan is like 20 weeks and you don't see the baby again until they're out of your hoo-ha. For some reason I had it in my head that I'd see my baby like once a week. Apparently not. Anyway, enough with the pregnancy updates. I'm sure if you hate kids or you're like not interested in this, it's probably really annoying, but that's all that's consuming my mind right now. It's also just like affecting my day-to-day a lot towards the end of pregnancy. I've been so lucky. I've had such a beautiful, easygoing pregnancy apart from the first trimester, which was awful, but we've already blocked that out and forgotten about it. This last week, I've definitely noticed a shortage of energy and just like general motivation. It's taken me a lot to just do basic tasks. I'm still working. Obviously I work for myself. I do social media and content creation full time, which is such a blessing and has been such a blessing in this pregnancy because I've been able to make my own schedule. But I have a lot of work to do, a lot of things I'm trying to wrap up before baby arrives, which could be at any moment. And I'm just like really struggling to get into it and get stuff done. Like everything is taking me 10 times longer than it normally would. I know I need to have grace for myself, but it's just really hard right now. I'm like, just get it done, girl. Why is this taking you forever? Pregnancy brain is real. I like completely not missed a deadline, but like got a deadline mixed up. I thought the content was due today, but it's actually meant to go live today. So good one, Ella. It's not the end of the world. It's like not a big deal, but obviously annoying. Yeah, I've just been going through today in slow-mo, but we've made it. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm just having some cereal because baby gets what baby wants. There's actually kind of been a hyperfixation this entire pregnancy. I'm never a big cereal girl. And look at me now. In other exciting news, yesterday was like an exciting day. Found out baby wasn't breech. Check. Got our reformer Pilates machine delivered. Didn't we? Didn't we? I truly wish I'd done a before shot to show you guys how bad this garage actually was, but it is looking so much better. I mean, we still have some stuff, obviously. It's still a garage, still needs to function as a garage. I think we want to do maybe some shelving along here just to be able to put some of this stuff away. But anyway, our reformer machine got delivered. Look Oh my gosh. I am so happy with it. I'm kind of bummed I stopped doing Pilates, but I'm excited for postpartum and when I can get back to it because it's going to be a game changer, especially with a baby, being able to work out from home while baby naps or he's in his bouncer. We went with the original from Your Reformer, in case anyone's wondering. They were having their New Year sale. We've been thinking and eyeing off getting a Reformer for the last like 18 months. I knew that their New Year sale was one of their best. So we finally pulled the trigger, saved ourselves some money. I mean, it's definitely a splurge and very much an investment, but between us both, we're gonna get so much use out of this. We both cancelled our gym memberships, so that'll save us a lot of money. I think last year we spent $1,300 between us on the gym, so within like a couple years that thing will be paid off. And then like our friends, our family can come around and use it. It's the same reformer that we use at the gym we go to. We go to Revo, which I love Revo. I love that they do the Pilates rooms. It's such a good idea. It's like a proper reformer machine. And they do virtual classes. Nick and I have both been doing that for the last year and have been loving it. It's like proper Pilates instructors. I feel like the instructions are really clear. I've done a lot of in-person classes as well, and I would say it's very similar. They really focus on form and explaining the form, which is really important. So I'm really excited to get back into it. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all having a wonderful start to the new year. I feel like I'm tracking really well with my goals and just like my daily habits, albeit a lot of my daily habits for January are focused around like labor prep and just like getting ready for baby. But like I finished my second book last night of the year. My goal was to read 25 books. I'm tracking really well with that goal. I'm actually so sad about this one. I really wanted to love it and I did for the first like 3 quarters. I finished The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager? Sager? Sorry, Riley. I really liked the writing style, so I'd maybe like to give another one of his books a go, but I didn't love this one. It was like a 2.5, 3 star for me. It's just the last quarter, it absolutely lost me. This like paranormal element came out of complete left field. I was like, what is happening? I honestly thought she was gonna like wake up, it was gonna be a dream, or she was like drugged or something, and it just wasn't. And I was like, what is happening? I don't know, it just kind of left me not confused. Like I understood what they were trying to do, but I didn't love it. I was like, why is this happening? So a bit of a miss, unfortunately, but second book of the year, starting off the year strong. Still doing my raspberry leaf tea. I've been a little slack with my dates and trying to have 4 to 6 dates a day, but hopping back on. Now that I know baby's head down, I can like mentally prepare for like a vaginal birth. I felt like I was in this weird limbo for a few days there when we were like, is he breech? Is he not breech? They said he's breech. I feel like he's not breech anymore, but yeah, just trying to prepare for all possibilities. I've really tried to keep an open mind this whole pregnancy with everything, but especially when it comes to labor and delivery, and just like not, obviously I have preferences and like an idea of how I want my labor to go, but really just surrendering and realizing that like there's literally nothing in my control. Same as like trying to conceive and dealing with pregnancy after loss. There is nothing in your control. You can try and do all the right things, but like at the end of the day, baby's gonna come when baby wants to come. He's gonna come however he wants to come. And as long as he's healthy and I'm healthy and safe, like that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Easier said than done, obviously, but I'm feeling really good. My iron levels as well came back good, which is good. Do I want to say good one more time? This is what I mean, pregnancy brain. I can't think of another adjective. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, really stoked about it. My levels have been pretty steady most of my pregnancy, but when I did my 28-week glucose tolerance test, they also checked my iron levels and they were on the lower side. I've kind of just been focusing on like more iron-rich foods. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I have not really been diligent with my iron tablets. They make me constipated and they make me throw up. So I was honestly prepared for an iron transfusion. No need. I've been eating my red meat, my spinach, doing all the things. Anyway, enough about me. How are you guys? How's your 2026 going? I hope it's off to a really good start. On a bit of makeup to make myself feel a little more alive. Nick's on his way home. He should be back in the next like 5-10 minutes. I think we're gonna go for a little lunchtime date day. Go get a sandwich. There's a Sando place I've wanted to try for a while called, I think it's Anto's Deli on Goodwood Road. So we're gonna go check it out. I'm a sucker for a sandwich. It's a beautiful day today. We took the girls for a walk this morning, grabbed a coffee. I took a nap, a morning nap, which is unusual, but I did not sleep that well last night. just gotta find these little pockets of time in pregnancy to sleep. I think while we're out, we might pop to baby bunting as well. I realized we have like 5 sets of cot sheets for like baby's nursery. We have no bassinet sheets, which is where baby will be sleeping for the first like 6-ish months. So gotta get onto that. Now I'm worried there's like so many other things I've forgotten about, but whatever. I did pop to Kmart as well. So many people recommended this 12 pack of terry cloth that like technically nappies, but just as like burp cloth, just like cloths in general. Apparently they're really handy to have. I've been influenced by TikTok. So I've got a big old pack of those. And so many of you guys DM'd me, be like, you need this for baby boy. And I was like, this is too much. It's circus themed. Is that not so cute? I got this in a 0 to 3 months. We really do not have much 0 to 3 month clothing. So I got that and then couldn't resist this cute little, something about dungarees. Something about dungarees. I absolutely love them. Oh, stop. I'm gonna pop those in the wash and hang them up. Nursery is coming together. We need to install the car seat today. I also need to pack my hospital bag. My midwife, I hope she's not watching this. I also bought a little side table from Kmart, which we can set up today. I thought it would work well in the garage with our new Pilates setup. That way we can like prop up our phone, maybe have a candle, speaker, I don't know. It just needed something to make it feel more cohesive. So we'll set that up today. I have a whole pile of laundry to fold, which is like my least favorite task. It's better now that we have wardrobes, like proper installed wardrobes. Now we actually have somewhere to put said clothes. Dishwasher needs emptying, apparently. Oh, and I would love to declutter our junk drawer. Do I dare show you how bad it is? Come round, come round. You think, oh, what a beautiful organized kitchen. Don't mind the sock. The symptom of having spaniels, they collect your socks and just carry them around everywhere. This is our junk drawer, guys. Ugh, yikes. It's bad. It's a big drawer as well. We have a lot to do. What do you think? Can you sit, please? Good girl. You want a carrot? Moo moo. Yes, take it outside. Let's take it outside. Look how happy they are. Lucky girls. Daddy's home.
Hello.
Oh. Wow, that's true love. They're leaving their carrot for you, babe.
Naval boys.
They're so cute.
Hi, girls. You look beautiful.
They came out with 2 new flavors, mixed berry and grape.
Mixed berry. Oh, grape. Oh, you know, I'm a...
I ordered some. It's okay.
Mabel was sneaky. She was trying to not bring attention to herself. Just need to shake. Should we put some up?
Yeah, good girl.
Sway there in all the colors. Summer love. Lonesome dove folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that.
Protein pancakes. Thank you, babe. That's great. His versus hers.
Yeah, mine even across 2. That's the thing. I hate when you get little bits that have nothing on there. So who goes?
And tell me all that you've seen in all the colors.
Very filling up. I bet.
That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air conditioner.
Looking good. This weekend and today have been arguably some of the most productive days I've had in a very long time. Dare I say, I'm on fire. I filmed 3 brand videos today. I'm about to film a 4th tonight. Feel really good about that. We had such a lovely weekend, a mix of like just enjoying the sunshine and just the last few days of just us, and then also setting up a bunch of baby gear. We installed the car seat, set up the baby bouncer, trying to get the dogs used to all like the gadgets and gizmos before he arrives. We set up the bassinet as well. It looks so good. We went with the Il Tutto Cozy Breeze Light, I think it's called. It was kindly gifted to us, but I had my eye on it before anyway. It was super easy to set up as well, which is always nice. It looks so good. Gosh, it's getting real. It's getting very real. And then you guys saw I set up a little side table just to complete our Pilates setup. I'm pretty happy with that. I think one of you guys suggested on Instagram I add like a rug underneath, an outdoor rug, which I think is a good idea, especially in winter time. The dogs love this space. It's so cute. But I popped a little candle on there. I got this little like tripod, desktop tripod for your phone off of Amazon. I actually might use this for filming content. I think that'd be really handy. And it's one that flips, so I can turn it and twist it depending on if I want horizontal or vertical content, but I thought this would be handy so you have easy access and easy viewership, easy view of the virtual classes because they're on an app. But Nick did his first class last night. He said it was so good. And this machine, like the reform is just so beautiful. And it matches you, Elsie May. Yeah, she's beautiful. Very happy with this. I can't wait to get back into Pilates. But I thought to finish off this vlog, I would answer a couple questions. I did a Q&A on my Instagram story. You guys always ask the most thoughtful, like thought-provoking questions, and I never have enough time, or like I don't want to annoy people by spamming them. So I thought I would answer a couple, just like finish off the vlog. Someone asked, any advice for TTC couples in the thick of it currently, and it seems like our life is on hold. I can so relate to that feeling of like, and I don't think it's something you realize until you actually start trying. After that first month and you don't get a positive pregnancy test. Sorry, I'm folding laundry while we do this. Yeah, I feel like after that first month of trying, you start living your life in 2-week increments. I don't think you realize how much of a mental toll that can have on you. That is obviously exacerbated even more if you've been trying for a while. Honestly, I think the biggest thing that helped me was just having something to look forward to. I know it's so much easier said than done. I am guilty of using those calculators and working out like, if I conceive this month, when is baby due? When would first trimester, second trimester, third trimester be? It's only natural to like wonder and think about those kinds of things, but not letting that get in the way of like living your life. We didn't say no to anything. We planned and continue to plan and like live our lives, some of which we had to cancel or postpone when I did find out I was pregnant. I think canceling because you are pregnant is a happy reason to cancel, and is a lot easier to digest than realizing, 6 months have passed and I've made no plans because I thought I might be pregnant. Just kind of makes it even worse. It's a really, really hard one though. I'm sending you a lot of love. How much will your income take a hit when baby is here? That is a great question. I don't actually know. I've set aside about, I think between $5,000 and $7,000 for maternity leave. I don't really plan on taking a ton of time off, maybe a few weeks. Famous last words, watch me drop off the face of the planet. I mean, if I really need to, or if I feel like I want to, I definitely can. Just kind of why I've been so busy the last few months is just taking any opportunity that obviously aligns and makes sense for me and my content and for you guys, but taking those opportunities because they'll be paid out in the next few months. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but you don't get paid until firstly the content's been posted, which sometimes you could work on like a 3-6 month brand deal. You may be, depending on the brand and the contract, you might get paid like halfway through half of it. Otherwise, a lot of the time in my experience, you don't get paid until the very end, like when all the content's gone live. So you can have like multiple deliverables and then they'll just pay you one lump sum at the end of it, which is why every month looks a little bit different. Not only are you not paid until the content goes live, but it's usually like between 30 and 90 days after. And that's if they pay on time. So thankfully, all the work that I've done over the last few months, which I feel like this time of year, like December, obviously November, Black Friday, Christmas, and then especially for my kind of content, like it's a lot of reset, new year kind of productivity content. I'm lucky I get quite a lot of work. I know for some creators, this is their slower time. That will thankfully carry over, I'm hoping, into like February, March when baby is due. I think it will be the months after that will probably, I'll see the impact because I'm not going to be working at full capacity. I also don't want to work at full capacity if I'm being honest. I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind. It's really hard to know until I'm actually in it and like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel. That's how I felt this whole pregnancy. It's like, we'll just see. I've taken steps to try and prepare financially, just to have that $5,000 to $7,000 buffer. Nick has also taken a pretty significant pay rise. He's now making $50,000 more a year, which is like my whole income. That was my whole income a few years ago. So very blessed with that. That kind of takes a bit of the pressure off, and yeah, just taking each day as it comes. I'm not sure how it will impact my income, but I'm also so lucky and in such a fortunate position that I don't really need to worry about that too much. I have savings, I have systems and things in place that I can like rely on. Hi, darling. You are so funny. What has been the best and hardest parts of pregnancy for you? Best has just been this whole season, like preparing for motherhood is like nothing else. I can't even imagine when he's actually here. It is just so wholesome and I've just really enjoyed like every step of the journey. Worst parts, it's easy to talk about the negatives. Worst parts for me were definitely first trimester. I was very sick and I don't think I quite appreciated how sick I was until I look back. And you forget, like I've already started to forget how bad it actually was, but then I'm like, oh yeah, something will remind me, or I'll have like a day where I'm feeling a little nauseous. I'm like, oh, this is giving me flashbacks. And it's so hard to describe. I never understood morning sickness or pregnancy nausea until I experienced it myself, but it's like a combination of feeling hungover, like the worst hangover of your life, and feeling car sick or like seasick. If you're someone that experiences motion sickness, it's basically what it's like, or at least in my experience. Everyone's so different though. Like some people don't even get sick, you know? Second trimester for me was a breeze. Honestly, some of the best times of my life. I did so much traveling in second trimester. It was like the perfect combination of feeling pregnant and like starting to look pregnant, but not having any of the first trimester symptoms, not being too large, not feeling any pain. Honestly, as well, like third trimester, I'm really lucky. I'm tall, I'm 5'11", so I have the body to like carry the bump, if that makes sense. I don't feel a lot of those aches and pains. That is my dog, I'm so sorry. Stop, look how darling. Like, yes, I feel uncomfortable. Yes, I'm rolling over in bed like a rotisserie chicken every single night. I still get heartburn. I still have hip pain. I have pelvic girdle pain, but I don't feel that uncomfortable pregnant feeling that I think a lot of other women experience. So I'm really lucky in that regard. The biggest thing right now, in the last few days alone, has just been like the mental load of not knowing when this baby is coming. And I have had it in my head that I'm gonna go over, like I'm going over my due date. Does not bother me. That is not what I'm worried about. Obviously we're so excited to meet him, but I'm not bursting at the seams where I'm like, I want to give birth right now. But it's more just like the unknown. As a type A girly, like I just want to know. I'm at the point in pregnancy now where he could come at any moment. He could come today. He could come today, or he could come in like 4 weeks time. And that for me, it just makes me feel like I'm living my life in limbo a little bit. That is really where I cannot make like super concrete plans at this point in my life. I'm like trying to plan content. I'm trying to get ahead, and I don't know, it's just a bit, it's hard. It's a bit of a mental battle. But as I said at the beginning of this vlog, I really need to learn to relinquish control and just ride the wave and surrender. Maybe that should have been my word of 2026, surrender. Finish off with one last question. Lots of questions asking about Nick's new job, what his new job is. It's basically the exact same job he was doing before. He works in employment law as an employment lawyer. It's like in-house counsel, employment counsel for companies. That's what he did before. He's now moving to a new company. And yeah, it's a really exciting opportunity. We're very proud of him. And with that, I'm gonna end off this vlog here. Thank you guys so much for spending a few days with me. Do you want to say goodbye? You want to say goodbye? Oh, you will always be my firstborn. You're gonna be the best big sissy. Yeah, you already are, baby. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye, guys. Mwah. In the mouth. Bye, guys.